Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going right into the top 15 best supernatural anime shows this time, of all time in my opinion. The supernatural is another one of my favorite genres just because of the possibility of being real, whether you believe it or not. You're still going to have a lot of the battles, you're still going to have mystery, you're going to have the spooky, you're going to have the gore. But this is a little different. You're also going to have the feels because there's a lot of different interpretations of this genre, and I have a little bit for everyone, but it's still sticking true to what I like. So let's just go get right into it, okay? All right. So this is gonna be a little bit faster pace than I usually like, just because my list is a little bit longer. But I hope you guys enjoy it. All right. So let's just kick things off with Noragami. That's my number 15. This anime for me is just it's a perfect mix of humor, action, and emotion, and it follows the Yato. Excuse me. He's a god. Okay, he doesn't have a shrine. He doesn't have, and he literally just takes odd jobs to make a name for himself. This series does take a hit on the feel side, so stay tuned for that. Right after Noragami, we have Natsume's A Book of Friends. Now, this anime's warm, okay? It's definitely gonna hug your soul. It's about a kid who has the ability to see spirits. He inherits this book from his grandmother, and each episode is just a beautiful mix of depression, healing, and hope. I mean, the kid can see spirits when other people can't, okay? He feels a little bit out of the world. He doesn't feel like he fits in. And for me, this is very realistic in that sense, I think. So this is a must watch. Now, coming in at 13, we have Hellsing Ultimate. This is taking a darker turn, okay? It's about vampires. It's gory as hell, and it's pure chaos. So if you're into that gore and chaos and nothing but pure action and craziness, this one is definitely for you. It's about a vampire called Alcard. He's hired by an organization to basically kill demons, vampires, and whatever evil creatures are out there. It's very dark. It has gothic vibes, and I was here for it. It's definitely unforgettable, and this is something to look forward to if you're into that. Now, next up we have Link Click. It's definitely something you should click on. It's a hidden gem. Okay, it's about it's time traveling, but it has a little bit of mystery. These two guys basically just dive into pictures, and they solve these emotional and sometimes tragic cases. It's a kind of a roller coaster of emotions. I remember feeling pissed a lot of the times watching this show, but you're gonna be hooked from episode 1. Now, at 11 we have Fate Zero. Okay, so this storytelling is different, and I enjoyed it. It's actually really stunning when it comes to the animation for me. It has battle arcs. Basically, you have these magi's, and they summon these heroic spirits to fight on their behalf. It's sort of a masterpiece. I really enjoyed it. I was like hooked. But the stakes get really high, and there's a lot of twists that'll leave you speechless. So, yeah, give that one a try. Alright, at number 10, you guys have probably heard of this one. I heard this was the top 3 at one point in anime. Bleach. Okay, this made it to my list not because of its popularity, but because this is nostalgic for me. I grew up watching this, and I really love the story. You got this kid. All of a sudden, he's just a normal kid, and all of a sudden, he had supernatural abilities. It's about soul reapers. It has hollows, and it has some of the most iconic battles in anime history, in my opinion. Ichigo's journey is just epic. Okay, it's top notch. The soundtrack is great. It's just fire. There's a lot of filler episodes, but if you can get past that, I actually watched the filler episodes. I didn't mind it. I like taking a journey with the writers, so I really enjoyed it. So check that one out. And then at number 9 we have Death Note. Death Note was great. It's a classic. It's philosophical. It's basically these two guys playing chess. You got the good guy, you got the bad guy, the dark and the evil, right? You got this kid Light. He's a high school genius. He gets a hold of his this book, and he's able to put some names in it. And he can do whatever he wants to these people just by writing their name down. And then you have this good guy, L. He's a detective. He has this unmatched intelligence that meets Light. So this show is really dark, it's mysterious, and it's fun. It will definitely keep you guessing till the very end, and it's definitely going to make you question what that balance is between right and wrong, which for me wasn't that hard to read. It's Mob Psycho 100. This show is just, it's just awesome. It's much needed in my life. Okay, this is such a cute anime. It's so hilarious. It's so heartwarming. It's in it's packed with like insane psychic battles. You get to see their supernaturals from a whole different perspective. It's about this kid Mob. He's going through this journey of just finding himself, of finding his powers and what to do with them. And he has this master named Bragan, who's my favorite character. But this is an absolute action-packed, emotional, all-around, hilarious, fun journey to take. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And it was really hard for me to put it. I didn't know where to put it on the list because it was so damn good. I just love that show. So if you haven't seen Mob Psycho 100, it's a series that gets better with each season. So please look at it, watch it. Now, coming in at number 7, we have Mushishi. When I first watched it, I called it Moshi Moshi. I don't know why, but it's called Mushishi. And it's definitely going to slow things down if that's what you're looking for. But it's in the best way possible. It's like you're stepping into a different realm. It's like a dream. And you're exploring this mysterious world of the Moshi. I'm kidding. It's Mushi. Okay? Mushishi. Mushi. I kept saying Moshi. I don't know. Moshi. I don't know. But it's Mushis. So they're like supernatural beings, and they exist between life and death. And each episode just feels like its own little masterpiece, because each episode isn't the same. They different storylines within it. So you're gonna see a lot of stunning visuals, and it's really good. I thought it was a masterpiece, but it feels different. So if you're into slow-paced shows that are really beautiful, yeah, you should give that one a try. And then, of course, we're gonna go right into Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer really became popular out of nowhere, I remember, but I've been watching it before it got popular. I always thought the anime visuals were awesome. I thought the fight scenes were cool. I enjoyed the emotional characters. I thought it was very realistic, and especially from the very beginning. I mean, how can you not get hooked? The very first episode, I see this kid, his whole family getting murdered. I think it was right then and there. And then his sister is turned into a demon, and then now he's trying to get revenge and then to cure his sister at the same time. I mean, how can you not watch the show all the way after that? So yeah, Demon Slayer, must watch. Now I just want to shine the spotlight on some honorable ones here that didn't really make it onto my list, but I thought of it putting on my list because this was a really hard list to make. I really liked a lot of different ones. But the first one that I remember as a kid when I was watching it was Claymore. Okay, not just how do I put this? Claymore was a more, it had a lot of women in it. Okay, and me being a woman, I really related to it, and I enjoy strong, powerful women who fight for what's right. Okay, and it was great to see it and relate to it. Yeah, it gave me Buffy vibes. But Claymore is just, it's pretty dark. It's a gritty tale. It's about these women warriors who battle demons and monsters that are called Yoma, and it's really action intense. Don't let the ending ruin it for you. But this is something you should watch all the way through. It was a journey for me, so enjoy it. And then of course you have my other classic that I used to watch on Adult Swim. Late at night, after school, I never had anything to watch, and I would just wait for Adult Swim to come on. And right at 12, at one point, Inuyasha would come on, and this is very nostalgic for me. This blends time travel, demons, and it has some romance in it, so it's really cute. If you haven't seen it, this is a classic, and now would be the time. And then you have a newer one. There's a newer one that just made it into my list. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called Dark Gathering. It's horror. It's newer supernatural. I don't know if it's making waves or anything, but if you like creepy, spine tingling horror, kind of a little dash of mystery in there, this one's definitely something you should check out. All right. So yeah, this is my shout out to honorable mentions, but yeah, let's get right back into the top 5. Now, my numero 5 is Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I love this anime. When it first came out, I was like, what the fuck? I needed something like this in my life. Where has this been? Something different, you know? I even got a t-shirt because I liked it so much. But this for me, has incredible animation. You have a lot of awesome battles. The characters are awesome. And that's all I can really say. He's got demons. You got people being cursed. You got curses, okay? It's crazy, but enough said. Jujutsu Kaisen number 5. You need to watch it. It's a big one. And then this one is also, well, kind of like Dark Gathering. This is a new one, but number 4. Don't shoot me for it, but Dan Dan. Dan gave me that Mob Psycho 100 vibes, but in a whole completely different way. Mob Psycho is one of my top favorites. So when I saw Dan, it's like Jujutsu Kaisen, a completely different feeling, completely something different. It blends aliens, ghosts, over the top humor, demons. But for me, aliens are demons, so whatever. But this show is fucking chaotic. It's hilarious, and it's impossible to miss out on it. So you're not going to be able to put this down. I'm like, what the hell? Where's season 2? What is it waiting? I'm checking every day when I shouldn't. But yeah, I love this show. And then coming at number 3, this is absolutely legendary. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. This anime was everything to me as a kid. I was watching it along with Dragon Ball Z, and I loved it. This one is so heartwarming. It has these, like, I remember the arc. What was it? The tournament arc, where he's fighting all these different guys. It's so cool. I'll never forget that. And then basically you got this kid. He's rebellious. He's, I don't know. He's looked down in society just because, you know what it is. It is what it is. And anyway, one day he saves this kid. You know, he apparently dies, goes into the spiritual world, becomes a spiritual detective. And the rest I leave to you to watch, because if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing. And then number 2, we're taking another dark turn into the true darkness of darkness. And that is one of my favorite animes of all time. And it is Berserk. Berserk is totally dark. It is brutal, okay? It's beautifully written. It is, I don't know if a lot of people would relate to it, but I think it's very human. It's super dark. It's about struggles, and you got this kid who has a fucked up past. Guts is like a very complex character, and the series will just leave you a lasting impact. So if you haven't seen Berserk, just step into this dark, depressing, brutal story of betrayal and struggle and a quest to get things done. Yeah, Berserk, check it out, please. And then finally, number 1, we have a drum roll, please. Not so much of a drum roll, but a drum roll, please. We have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. What can I say? What can you say? What can anyone say? This show changed a lot of things for me. Like, it was just perfect. It has it's about these 2 brothers, and they're using science, which is alchemy, if you think about it. Using alchemy to save lives, and they join the military, and they have a lot of quests to do, and they're on search of something precious. it's a masterpiece. It's seriously, you can't miss this one. So please go check this out when you can. Guys, I know that was faster than what I usually do, but that is my top 15 best supernatural anime of all time. Again, I hope you enjoyed the battles. I hope you enjoyed the feels and the supernatural and the scoop and the spooky. But I just want to hear about what your favorite supernatural anime is. Did your favorite make my list? Did I miss anything? Drop your thoughts in the comments, please. But yeah, I got plenty more lists. But if you have any recommendations, if you want me to dive into anything in particular, just let me know. So yeah, but again, yeah, thanks for sticking around. Stay awesome, stay supernatural, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.